man here said that he want to start his own cigar brand. It's very easy to start your own cigar brand, but it depends on what you're willing to invest in it. And yes, I live here in San Antonio, and it's windy as shit after around 8, 9 o'clock. So whatever. Uh, I'll try to cover the mic as best as I can. So here's the thing, man. Starting your own cigar brand, you got to recognize that there's not a lot of uh, profit margin in cigars. Just to let you know right off the bat. Yes, you sell your cigar for twice as much as what it costs you, uh, but then you got to take all your overhead out of that. So you got to sell volume. That's the main thing, is volume that you got to have in mind. So if you're not willing to get out there and get your cigars selling online, which would be the best place for you to sell it to make the most money, and then getting into every cigar lounge you can get into locally, and then county and state, you gotta be on your grind. You gotta be out selling that damn cigar. You gotta do your cut and light events, and you gotta be on it like it's a full-time gig. I like the Rocky Patel story. Rocky Patel spent 20 years driving all over the country to get his cigar out. So you got to have that willingness to go do that. Now, I told you that first because you don't need to listen to the rest of the video if you ain't willing to get out there and work it. Now, if you just want to have a brand just so you can say you got a brand, and you just make, $1,000 a month, then, you can be lazy and do that bullshit. But you can do that. It's a hobby at that point. And you just want to be able to walk around and say, I got my own cigar shit. That's cool. But but I'm just being straight up with you. Now, the best thing to do, don't go to those people down in Tampa and Miami where they just got all these blends already done, and then you just pick one and then they put your name on it, because yours is going to taste like every damn body else's. You need to get with somebody who you can blend your own cigar. Now, I'm going to recommend my guy in Atlanta, Big Boys Cigars. So that's BIGBOYZ. Big Boys out of Atlanta. They're a small batch company, a boutique company, but the thing about it is not going to cost you as much to work with people like that. You go to these big people, you try to go to like Placencia right off the bat, unless you're walking in the door with like about $300,000-$400,000 to get started, because it's going to cost you $100,000 just to get your blend done with them, and then you're gonna have to order about another $200,000 worth of cigars in order to work with somebody like Placencia. So you want to start small with somebody like my guys at Big Boys. Tell them Ren sent you, but tell Jay that Ren sent you. Now the thing about it with them, they're gonna blend it for you. You're gonna get some samples. You tell them what you want it to taste like, and old boy Ricky gonna hook it up, because Ricky is great, right? That's who we did our cigar with when we had the cigar lounge. We'll probably come back out with it at some point again, but I'm willing to get on that road though, and that's the difference. Got to be willing to get on that road. Now back to it. So you get your cigar blend. Now with that one, you're looking at about a $5,000 to $6,000 investment. So you got to start with that, and that's going to get you about 500 cigars to start with, and you can get your boxes with that as well. That's why you're going to be about $5,000 to $6,000. You don't now have to go with the companies out of China and get 10,000 boxes made up front. You can work with J and M, can help you out where you can get 100 boxes done, and you can get started, and then you retrade all your money back into it. But you got to know what you want to smoke, what you want your smoke to be like. They do good construction, so uh, it could cost you. It could cost you a shiny penny to get it done, but you gotta be willing to do the work. And then it's about selling it. You gotta create. You gotta be on the social media selling it, on your website selling it, going to the lounges selling it, going to the tobacco shop selling it. You're gonna get a whole bunch of no's, and people gonna want to try your cigar before they buy it, because when we had our lounge in Atlanta, your cigar didn't get put on the shelves unless I smoked it. And then if I put your cigar in there, but I don't see you no damn more, you don't show up to do cutting lights, you ain't trying to market and promote your cigar in the lounge, ain't like I got to see you every day. But if I don't see you, a few times a year, I'm going to take your shit out of rotation if it ain't selling. Because you got to think about it, the lounge or the tobacco shop, we had over 300 faces that we were selling. I can't focus on one brand that ain't mine. I got to focus on all of them. Got to get the one selling that's selling. So you got to be the engine. You got to be the engine. Period. Point blank. And then when you got your brand out there, now see when I was doing the cigar lounge, I'm taking pictures and I'm doing videos with every cigar that I sell. But and so including my own brand. Now we come back out with our own cigar again. You ain't gonna see a video with me with any other damn cigar but my cigar. But my cigar. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because I do cigar reviews. That's part of my little thing. But if you ain't doing reviews on everybody else's cigars, building you just a name as a cigar aficionado or a subject matter expert, then the only because I the only cigar you should have is yours. I couldn't stand when I'm selling your cigar in my lounge, but I see you posting about other damn cigars. That don't make no dang on sense. Hell no. So you can so I ain't telling you not to do it. I just know what you're doing. Why are you doing it? And then be ready to put whatever energy it takes in order to do it. And it's gonna take you a minute to get your brand out there, plain and simple. Yeah, you be happy. I know jokers run around. I'm in 23 lounges. Man, 23 lounges ain't shit. What you moving? 25 boxes a month? 25 boxes a month ain't gonna make you nothing. It ain't gonna make you a living, I should say that. So you got to get it out there where you aiming for. I got to get into 100 lounges and tobacco shops, and so that I'm moving at least 100 boxes a month. I got to market it so that people are coming in and asking for it, and I got to do cutting lights, and I'm trying to get into the next 100 lounges and tobacco shops, so that I got 200, boxes going every month, and they need to be moving. If they ain't moving in one shop, you need to take it out of that shop, put it in a different shop. You gotta be the general over your own stuff. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, that's all the advice I give you for free. But man, if you feel that that's what you want to do, you dedicated towards it, shit, get out there and do it, man. Ain't nobody can stop you but you. Oh yeah, and don't forget you gotta get your tobacco license and your wholesale license and all this other kind of stuff. So keep it smoking.